Hey everybody, it's Julie. Thanks for joining me today. I am using the May Faith Art Box from Creative Retreat Kits, and this devotional is entitled Prayers of Boldness. The devotional was written by Caitlin Warnett, and the design elements were designed by Ashley Lewis of Legacy of Love, and I have linked Lindsay's unboxing video. I'm going to go ahead and highlight my verses, and I'm here in Matthew chapter 7, verses 7 through 8. And I'm using my Interleaf Bible. I don't use it very much. I don't know why, but I'm going to use it today. So I'm getting some color down on my page by just scribbling on to some clear packaging, actually the packaging that my kit came in, with a Pitt Big Brush marker. This one is medium flesh, and you saw me, I took the box that the kit came in, that it was shipped in, and I'm just supporting the back of my Bible so that it doesn't pull my whole Bible down a little bit. So I dried that color. I just smushed it. You saw me, I just scribbled on the packaging, and then I wet it, and then I smushed it just in various places. Now I'm taking the stamps that came in the kit, and there are 3 of them that say ask, seek, and knock. And this is based on the passage that comes in Matthew chapter 7. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and it will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, and the one who seeks finds, and to the one who knocks it will be opened. This devotional is pretty powerful. Talks about really praying with boldness and not being afraid to ask for help. You know, we can do bold things, but sometimes asking for help is a lot harder. And I've had to really struggle with that throughout my life, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. I like how these stamps, how the A and the S and the K are just nice and big, because when they line up like that, then they're gonna show it's like an acronym that says ask. So I'm highlighting those with another color, with a darker color. And the colors I'm using here in the Pitt Big Brush markers, this gray is medium gray, and then the 2 greenish blue ones, Cobalt Turquoise and Cobalt Green, I mixed those. And these just match the color. Lindsay on the team did some color swatching, and that is available over in the Facebook group. So I will link that group as well. Now I'm going to pull out Peachy Keen, which is one of the new colors in the Creative Retreat shop. This is a pigment ink, and I'm just stamping the various words, ask, seek, and knock, and then some of the other stamps, some of the other images. I'm just going to do some background stamping on this page. I'm going to use some different colors. This is Frosted Mint. This is one of the chalk ink pads in the Creative Retreat shop. I'm going to use the Pitt Big Brush markers. And because I'm just trying to get a background color and nothing really dark, when I color with the marker, you're going to see me here, just color with the marker. Usually I huff on the marker before I stamp on it, stamp with it, but I'm not doing that this time. That will kind of re-wet the ink and re-ink it, re-wet it, but I'm not doing that because I just want it a little bit lighter. This is a little bit darker than I wanted, but it's okay. It'll work. It'll work. So I'm just, again, doing some background stamping with all of these different elements. So again, in this devotional, it talks about praying with boldness, and lots of times just asking for help, whether that be asking God for help, especially letting God just really help us out, but also asking other people for help. This is something that God has had to work with me for a long time. You know, it's it's something that I'm a control freak, and I like to do things a certain way. And so throughout my life, I've had to be kind of knocked down at times With all three of my babies, I had to go on bed rest, and especially with my last one, I had to go on bed rest for 2 months. And with two little kids already under 5 years old, and that was just really difficult. And then this past year, I was in a car accident and had to have surgery, and my arm was immobilized for months, and having to ask and accept help and not be able to control things. That's just something that God has had to continually work with me on. And, He will do it. He will do whatever it takes. And I've had to learn to ask for help and then accept that help. Sometimes I can ask for help and then not accept it. So this has been a very powerful devotional for me. Ask and you will. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and it shall be opened to you. It's not about ask and ask and ask and ask and ask, and we have to keep begging and begging and begging. This passage says that God delights in giving us what we ask for. And that's something that it's hard to understand. We don't always want to just approach Him boldly. We're timid, and we don't approach Him with our requests. But this passage says, do it boldly. So back on screen here, I've placed those tiles that I created, ask, seek, and knock. I cut them out from cardstock, and then I layered them on some washi tape. That was some old Creative Retreat washi tape. It's not available anymore. And then I used the alpha tiles, ask, and then to the side, given, and I'm just going to fill in that. I used some of the decor stickers, and I'm outlining them with the medium flesh marker, the Big Brush marker. And I'm layering all of my elements here with that washi tape just so that they're not floating on the page, and then that also gives it a background, a backing against that kind of that busy background that I created. I'm outlining the alphabets, the tiles that I created there. And now I'm going to fill this in, and I'm going to say, ask and it will be given, seek and you will find, knock and it will be opened. Now, underneath that, I'm going to do some journaling, and I'm actually just going to copy the prayer that is written down in the devotional. It was a very powerful prayer, and so I'm just going to copy that down. Now, right here, I am giving a border with this gray marker, and it's just a messy line. I'm not worried about it being straight. That's it. As long as you intend it to be messy, then it looks good being messy. I'm giving it a little bit of black splatter paint. Just wet a paintbrush and then pick up some black paint and then just kind of gently tap the brush. Now there are a couple of stamps that say dear and then amen, and I'm going to use those to begin and end my prayer down here as my journaling. So I'm going to stamp this. I'm going to say dear, and then I'm going to spell out God with the alpha stickers. Now all of my products that I'm using here in this page, I will link in the description box below, so be sure to check the description box for any of the products. So if you have any questions about what I'm using here, I will have them all linked in the description box. I will make sure to link everything. Now, for example, that washi tape that I've used is no longer available, so it'll just say from my stash, former Creative Retreat washi tape, but anything that is available, I will link it. So you can check that out. So you can see I'm just copying this prayer from the devotional. And then I'm going to use the stamp that says Amen. So be sure this month to check out all the videos that are coming out on the YouTube channel. And then over on the blog, check out all the different blog posts from the rest of the design team, because this kit is just beautiful, it's powerful, and you're going to get some wonderful inspiration from the design team. And then if you haven't already, check out and pick up the May Faith Art Box. I have that linked. And then also in the Creative Retreat Insiders group over on the Facebook page, in the Facebook group, you can find all kinds of inspiration. And then there's also the free printables that you can pick up. So I'll have all of those linked. We also have some lives that occurred throughout the month over in the Facebook Insiders group. So you make sure that you want to check those out. I'm just finishing up by putting a few of the heart stickers. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them. I end up placing them in the top right corner just to kind of finish that up. Now in this Bible, I don't do any tabs or bows or clippies. It's just I haven't been doing it in this Bible. I don't know why I didn't start. I think I felt like it would just get too bulky with the full pages, so I didn't start. And I'm so tempted to do it here, but I'm resisting, so I'm not going to do it. And I feel like it's empty, but I'm keeping my interleaved Bible free of the tabs. All of my other Bibles are so chunky and they just have tab forests coming out of the top. But this interleaved Bible, I just don't do it. So I'm struggling, but I'm not doing it. So here are some close-up shots. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And until next time, thanks so much and God bless. Bye-bye.